I'm just having fun. Actually, this is a commercial for Manly Pee Hall. Go find Manly Pee. I'll put a link to make it really easy since nobody can use their computers. Oh, look, I just playing. Oh, look, Magic Squares. Oh, uh, come here. Oh. Anyway, uh, I want to make videos, but it's not appropriate here at Crouton or Crouton House of Math. So I need 100 followers. It's gonna be impossible. It's gonna be a long time. But see, right now, if I had some followers, I could show you all the alchemy that I'm doing. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna tell you. You have to. It's directed discovery. You have to figure it out for yourself. But I'll show you some stuff. I'll do the math. If you start off with 100 stem cells, how long does it take to get to 100 million? If it doubles every 26.4 hours, is what I calculated. That might not be right. It might be 24. It might be, you could actually make it go faster, but not too much faster. Same thing with like babies. You can't, you got to wait 9 months. You might want to have the baby. I can't wait to have a baby. It doesn't matter. You got to wait 9 months. Same thing with a lot of the alchemy. You got to wait. Okay. And then there is a time and a season for everything. And turns out direction does matter. I prefer to face the west and sun gaze. And I'm going to sun gaze in just a few minutes. Right now, it's just a little early. So I can go out there and put some sun on my skin. And I have been in the sun quite a bit, so it's not going to bother me. But I'm going to be able to feel the sun on my skin. Okay, when I can feel the sun on my skin, uh, I don't want to be looking at that sun because you don't want to feel that sun in your eyes. But as it gets closer to sunset, you can sun gaze. Okay, but don't do that because you go blind. But see, people are so foolish. I hesitate to talk about a lot of things because you'll harm yourselves. Even my youngest, or actually not my youngest boy, he was actually just as upset as I was. My older boy decided it'd be a fine idea to look at the sun around noontime, and yeah, we fixed it, but it caused damage. He had sunspots. They weren't permanent, but you don't want to do that. And if you did it for a long time, it could have caused permanent damage. All right, and that's my own son. So you guys, if you're going to sun gaze, read all about it first, and then figure out that yeah, you don't want to go. I have been doing this for a long time now, and it's getting fun. We'll leave it at that. And playing with this thing. Okay, I have not been able to read anything while blindfolded. Nothing. I see nothing. Oh, that's not true. I see something, but I don't know what I'm looking at when I open my eyes behind. And this is a full-on blackout blindfold. And there is. I see. I can't even describe it because I don't have English words. But if you open your eyes after you sun gaze into the pitch blackness, you can. There's stuff there. It's the shadow of the sun and I can't always describe it. And it's more than that. And see, I don't know what I'm looking at, and I can't find anything. Actually, I find pictures once in a while in interesting tomes that, I've seen that before, sun gazing. But I can't get descriptions, and I don't know what I'm looking at. And I don't know what I'm looking at when some things happen while I'm sun gazing. But it's fun. And I know for a fact, and you can see me with glasses on because I couldn't read this text. And since I've been sun gazing, I can read the text again. So, and I'm getting older. So my eyes got better. See, we've been fed this pack of lies that you only degenerate and your eyes get worse and worse and worse until I know several people that if they don't have their glasses, they're basically blind. And then, okay. So everything I'm telling you, they don't want me to tell you. And they don't want you to find out for yourself. Because I'm just some guy on the internet who doesn't even put a shirt on to make videos because I'm about to go sun gaze. And also, I was wearing a shirt, and I'm here in the AZ. Am I? I think I'm in Arizona State. But the idea is that it's a little warm, and just wearing a shirt makes it like, okay, but if I don't wear a shirt, I gotta turn on the AC. Right? Just put a fan on. This is Hawaii people. Like last night, it was dark and it was just a little breezy, and it was 83 degrees in here. And my girlfriend and I were commenting on how lovely, because we're from Hawaii, but on both sides of us, and below us and all over the place, air conditioning units are going off all over the place because 83 degrees at night, they got to cool it down. But for us, it was just perfect. No need blanket, just perfect weather. It's Hawaii weather. And it will last, I don't know, I hope it lasts like another week, but probably not if you go look at the forecast. But the idea that it's almost always sunny here. Sunny Arizona is sunny. This is, you want to go sun gaze, this is the place to sun, more better than Hawaii even. Because in Hawaii, a lot of times at sunset, the clouds are in the way. Here, it's blue sky from horizon to horizon most days, except when they do some spraying and so forth. But there are benefits to sun gazing. Uh, but if you tell people you're sun gazing, one, they're going to think you're crazy. But I can tell you that I sun gaze, and I've had people like literally stop and their mouths hanging open because yeah, I'm standing there or sitting there uh, looking at the sun. They've got you so fooled that you won't even look at the sun, and the sun falls on us all. Okay, and it's beneficial, except it can be, it's the yin and yang of the place that we're in. It can also be detrimental. If you have fair skin and you spend too much time in the sun, you're gonna wish you hadn't. Even I have been sunburned, and it is no fun. And I try to avoid that from. So stay out of the sun from 10 to 2, yes. But in the early morning and in the afternoon, sun gazing, very beneficial to the human. Direct light energy into your nervous system through the ocular devices, and then also falling on your skin. I would sun. I can't do that because it's a private pool, but it's a public pool in a apartment complex, so I can't sunbathe naked. But I would sunbathe naked. And then again, and there again, I know people that got all excited because they finally got their own place in their own yard, and they went out and burned places that they didn't want to get burned. Because yeah, the rest of you is used to it, but that thing has been covered for the whole time, and yeah, it's the late afternoon or whatever, and you still burned. Yeah, because it hasn't seen the sun. So anyway, just use some common sense, people, because that sun is, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. It can be a healer or a harmer, depending. And you are supposed to have enough discernment to make it so that it doesn't harm you and it's to your benefit. Because everything is here for your benefit, turns out. Nothing's happening to you, it's all happening for you. So that you can progress, as it were. Anyhow, sun gazing, reading a little Supreme Yoga, and maybe a couple of yoga poses, which I'm terrible at, but I try to do a couple of yoga poses every day. Um, and then there are some poses that they're actually, I don't know, they're yoga poses, but they're also like isometric strength building poses where, you know, you do squats and so on. And I don't lift weights, and I don't go gym, and I don't do much of this. Like maybe in all the sun gazing, out of an hour, 15 minutes of yoga poses, maybe, because I can't, because I'm too weak to hold them for very long. So it doesn't take up too much of the hour. And then, yeah, that's it. 1 hour in the sun, at least out of 24. We were made to be in the sun. And I think you can see that it hasn't been detrimental to me. You know what's been detrimental to me? Can you see this here on the side? Dental work. Getting injected with all manner of terrible stuff that I've had all manner of issues with coming out of me after years. It's amazing. The body is amazing. But if you give it everything it needs to heal, you put it in a situation where it will heal itself, it heals itself. I'm not doing it. I mean, I'm not conscious. I mean, making the situation, but I don't know what's going on. Right now, I'm digesting food. I'm inhaling and exhaling. I'm not conscious of any of that stuff. This thing just does it all for me. So now I learn about some yoga and some other alchemy and some other things, and it's okay. What you do is create the conditions so the thing can heal itself. And lo and behold, it heals itself. It's not me. I mean, literally, it's not me. The guy that's talking to you doesn't have a clue what's going on with this thing. I mean, I study physiology and all this kind of stuff, and because it's very complex what happens in the physiology when you digest food and when you do all this stuff. And the body just does it. And then from a very early age, they told you about urine being disgusting and naughty and wash your hands. And then it turns out, no, these guys were aware of it and still practice Shivambu. Right? We're going pee. It's pee. No, Shivambu. There is benefit there. No question. And then I started figuring out, oh, you can make your own stem cells. And you don't have to dig through your bone marrow to get it. You can culture your own stem cells by the hundreds of millions. And that's what you want. You want your own stem cells. You don't want your wife's. You don't want probably you don't want your children's either. But you do want to culture your own. And if you know how to culture them, oh my goodness, those stem cells are very rejuvenative. To the point where people are starting to notice, hey, wait a minute, this guy's like over 60? Yeah. And I grow my beard out just to show that it's not white. And I come from the generation that says, no, you can't. I don't color my hair, no. And certainly, really, you think I spend money on this? Really? But anyway, the point being is that, yes, if you do the opposite of whatever, if you do the opposite of whatever they tell you, like last night for dessert, I gave my girlfriend, and she loved it. She goes, I just want to sip. And then she wound up drinking the whole thing because it was so delicious. And what was it? It was cream, raw cream. It was egg, raw egg. It was vanilla. And if I would have had some nutmeg and cinnamon, and then it should have had some minerals in there, but I just forgot to throw extra minerals in, and some honey. It's like liquid ice cream. And delicious. And if you read about everything in there is good for you. And the demons had you thinking that, no, you don't want to have cream, you want 2% milk. You don't want to eat eggs, and you certainly don't want to eat them raw. And they're yucky. And vanilla, we're going to put it, if you use vanilla, because vanilla, it's in it of itself has, the extract has benefits. But anyway, if you do use vanilla, we're going to put it with all kind of chemicals. I mean, read ice cream now. Like, it's horrifying what's in a lot of those. There's no cream in that ice cream. Anyway, and honey, good for your liver, makes it easy to digest. Not sugar, which is the poison. And yeah, it was delicious. And they had you thinking that was bad. And that was just dessert. And I'm feeding her stuff like that because she needs to maintain weight, because she's one of those women's that will drive and blow away if you don't feed them constantly. But anyway, the idea that whatever they tell you, do the opposite. They tell you no, look up. They tell you don't eat eggs, eat eggs. They tell you don't eat butter. Real butter, not some of the crap that they sell. I mean, actual butter made from cream from a cow. All the things they told you. The red meat. I don't care, Santos. You look like hell. And you only 1 year older than me. And you all turning white. Why? Because you're supposed to feed. We are in the place where life eats life. The plants are conscious. They're not as conscious or the way we look at consciousness, but it is all part of the infinite consciousness. The birds, the plants. Okay, so I water plants here because I'm in Arizona and I can practically hear them gasping for water. And my neighbors all look at me like, what are you doing? Watering the plants? Well, the sprinklers. Yeah, but can you see that they're dry and the ones that I'm watering are happy? because I can't water the whole freaking place, but I don't water with anything but what I'm going to throw away anyway. So if I have a pitcher or a rice bowl or I was washing eggs or whatever, rather than throw it down the drain, keep it in a bowl and take it outside and throw it on one of the plants. Okay, why? Because it's a living thing. All right, if you can eat that thing and it's a living thing, or you can eat the thing that eats that thing. Oh no, you don't want to do that. Yes, you do, because that thing that eats that thing aggregates all the vitamins and minerals and life force, and then you eat that. So you make sure your plants and stuff are healthy, your animals are healthy, you're going to be healthy. Well, that's not what we have right now. And then try to understand nothing's happening for the first time. This simulation, we played this simulation numerous times. You have free will, but the simulation is going to play out. Like, I can't do anything about what's happening in the Strait of Hormuz, even though I have free will. I mean, I suppose I could try and. No, see, I don't believe that I could do anything about that. Am I going to stand up and somehow Trump and the Iranians are going to listen to me? Hey, quit killing each other. Nope, they're not going to do that. And so it would be a fool's errand. But I mean, the idea is that the wind blows in this simulation and you set your sails. This can be paradise or it can be hell. You can be homeless or you can be a billionaire. I know both. And many, many in between. And a lot of them are falling this way instead of going up. But some of them went up with playing crypto and so forth. But it's becoming clear that they want this. They want the have-yachts and the have-nots, in the words of Johnny Bravo. Okay, so you got to get in the other side of the boat, or get off the boat. That Anyway, we'll stop. I'm going to go sun gaze. See, now I can go sun gaze. It's 4:45. For about the first 15 minutes, I'm going to turn my back to the sun, and then I'm going to turn my eyes and gaze upward. I don't recommend you do this. You'll go blind. But like I said, closer to sunset. Too many people was like, oh, it's 3 in the afternoon, I think I'll sun gaze. That's a bad idea, even if you're a veteran. Uh, Closer to sunset, soon after the sun breaks the horizon. Sun gaze. Meditate. Clear your mind. It also will increase your discernment, promise. All right, I'm going. Take it easy, Crime Stoppers. Talk to you soon. And also, get over to Crouton Ramon's House of Math and scroll down to where you see the 5-star passport page if you haven't already, and spend some time. And then the point of this video was go follow Manly P. Hall so I can make some videos about Shivambu.